Yep, that's a really important thing when it comes to light party. Being able to have players who are able to switch jobs, um, just for the team's sake, especially.
Absolutely.
And here we go. Samurai, Monk, Sage, Red Mage, and Astro. So we're seeing the Sage from original this time.
I'm really excited to see Sage. That is the black mage, white mage, and I'm really excited to see some of the damage output that can come from that. It plays so similarly. You dive in, you have burst, you dive out. it's really similar to black mage.
Mm-hmm.
And
The
speaking
thing
of
about
black mage, you
Sage,
got
though,
Bach.
is it's very squishy, so you got to be careful not to overextend.
True, it is amazingly squishy. And you got Baka, speaking of Black Mage, switching from Black Mage over to Scholar on the side of Red.
Yeah, so we're seeing Warrior, Astro, Scholar, Mog, and Ninja from Team Sharlayan Sharks. So a little bit of swap from what we saw them do last time.
Yes, we didn't actually clarify. There isn't a losers bracket. There's just a third place match. That's the one, I guess, losers bracket game that we're gonna look at. And here we go. We're gonna get it started.
Yeah. Looks like Midori is looking for a target. Midori gets pulled in by the warrior, gets the guard off. AoE stun coming out, getting Shark and Original stun. Big damage coming out to Original, but the monk goes down in exchange.
Yeah, Midori dove in, immediately pressed guard, and probably baited a lot of the opener there. That might have been by design, because Midori ran out really early, so I've got to imagine they wanted to do that, and they played it to perfection. And blew with an early lead here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look like the Sharks are gonna be able to get a trade here. So
yeah, only two
they're
players
gonna have to
remaining on
regroup.
their side, and they can't fully regroup right yet because they're they can't jump up that ledge, so they have to just try to run it. As a team, skill issue takes the crystal to 50% here. It looks like they're gonna let them try and survive and give them the opportunity to fully regroup.
Yeah, and already we're at the point where Red, if Blue wins another flat-out team fight, another team wipe, this is over.
Yeah,
so Red's really got to do something here.
Yeah,
and they
it's
do
the
have the
Sharks'
Monk LB
last
first.
shot to really turn it around. They got to do something here.
SJ taking a lot of damage, gets the guard out, and goes down in the 2 seconds.
Bach is getting low too.
Yeah, and they have Monk LB right now. Monk LB going out into Astro. Astro getting low and goes down as well.
Chloe's used Purify. Chloe's used all their mana. Gets stunned. That's gonna be. Are they trying to stall the kill there?
Probably not. I don't think that's necessary at this current moment.
Oh, Sir Moon gets in there and gets the potion first.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I don't think it was necessary, but
Yeah, Midori did get off.
Sharks can really do at this point. I mean, he gets over here trying to stagger the point to give his team a shot to make something happen here, but they just keep getting taken out one by one, trickling in.
Yeah.
So it's looking like it's going to go straight to skill issue here. They had the full momentum the entire game.
Wow.
So game one dominant. Goes to skill issue.
Very dominant performance there from skill issue.
Yeah, I really wonder if the game plan was for Midori to run in and instantly guard to try and bait some of the pressure, and then the rest of the team just dove on. I forget who died first, but they died very, very quickly.
I would not be surprised if that's what he intended to do.
Yeah.
Getting that initial bait from the first dive from the enemy team is huge, because you can bait things like the warrior stun, you can bait, ninja stun. So being able to know when to time that shield in the opener is huge. You can get a lot of, important cooldowns out of that.
Yep. Here we go, waiting for a map selection words from the Sharlayan Sharks.
Yeah, and they will be able to. Oh, they're going for Volcanic Heart, it looks like here.
Map selection from the Sharlayan Sharks. 5 times. I can do this. Yep, we're going to Volcano. First ready check is out. Yeah, I'm not even sure what the Sharks do to survive that opener any differently. I don't know if it's preemptively understanding who the target's going to be, maybe pressing guard the second you take damage. I don't know.
Definitely a reaction thing. They do have, for their mitigation, they do have Scholar shields, and maybe they could time it a little tighter for the burst damage. But that's like the main thing they have.
And I think the big thing is just to be aware of the bait. You know, if someone's obviously overextending, and you know they're gonna like insta shield. Get to keep an eye on that just to not get baited into wasting abilities that you don't have to waste.
Here we go. We are headed in for game number 2.
We could see the black mage come back here. But let's see if it's this Baka sticks to Scholar here. Looks like the same matchup here,
Yep,
right?
skill issues
so.
sticking with their original comp here.
And same for them.
This looks the same as well, yeah.
Yeah, so when it comes to the first push here, you can make the decision to let them come and then counter burst, or you can be the aggressor. Because it may be harder for two teams to just like burst at the same time. Like it takes more reaction, so it may be better for them to try and counter burst instead.
I feel like that's really high level play to be able to counter burst without dying yourself, because most of the success that we've seen in this tournament is someone just Wing straight in on exactly who they want and blowing them up. So if you have a team that wants to do that to you, does that to you, you survive that, and then you turn around and get a kill after that, I mean, we haven't seen much of that in this tournament, so if you can do that, that's huge.
Yeah, they do get the Bull card here first. Gitsin pushing on the speed lane here. Bull and Adlo spread is there, but team skill issue will jump on the point and be able to push it a little bit here to start.
Yep, nobody wants to overextend. They're kind of just giving each other the looks.
Warrior
Gitsin
jumping
can,
in onto
jump
Sir
in here.
Moon. Gets stunned. Goes for the guard. He's able to survive it for. Oh my god!
Oh,
Killed
no.
through guard.
Too low, yeah.
Just massive damage. I think he had 11k HP there when he guarded, right?
And that must have been the monk knockback extra damage that can go through guard, I guess, because I don't know how else you're taking that much damage through guard against this team. That's wild.
Yeah, if Gitsin was able to get his guard off like 2 seconds sooner, he would have absorbed all that damage, but unfortunately a little bit late on the guard, so he ended up just taking all that burst.
That's something I hadn't even thought of about Monk in the early guard, is if they knock you back and then you guard, you're still guaranteed to take 12,000 more damage through that guard because of the pressure point debuff.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Very similar to like running Machinist's drill on them.
Yeah.
Gitsin going in first once again. Gets a Monk, albeit unfortunately he will not live this. Midori is getting really low, but able to survive with his teammate support. Cardia on original on himself. And the bombs are coming out. People are just trying to avoid it right now. And while team skill issue pushes the point, nice and clean here.
Yep. SJ sacrificing that guard to get that crystal pushed around the corner with the bomb there, but with 2 people down for red at the time, you know, they've got the pressure to do that. Baka goes down,
Yeah,
Selly
Sel
goes
and Baka
down.
was just trying to stagger the point as much as possible, and Gitsin gets taken down pretty much immediately. Chloe's going down here. Aryu's the only one left, but they're not on point, so she's just going to push it in right here.
Nice, nice, nice.
All
Very
right.
clean.
So game 2 goes to skill issue on Death Mountain.
Yeah, we did see the Astra LB come out there, but as soon as they clicked it, they went down immediately.
So no value was gained out of that Astro LB.
Yeah, but you know, if they didn't use it there, they would have just lost the match with it.
You can't save it for next game, so you just got to send it sometimes.
Yeah.
That's crazy that Gidson got the shield. I swear Gidson got the shield off at like 25, 30,000 health and still managed to take that much health through guard. And there's not anything that really goes through it except for the pressure point, right?
That they have on their team, yeah. I think I saw 11k when it like fully activated, because you know the animation's a little sus sometimes.
Spaghetti
I think
code.
about 14 is it's not instant response, so sometimes things go off a little bit later, a little bit sooner than you'd expect.
It is not instant response. This is very, very true.
Yeah, and they had balance here as well, so the monk damage output was also buffed. On top of that,
yeah, because you know there haven't been monks #1 on the boards for multiple seasons now, and
yeah, I think Monk's even got a buff, dude.
It blows my mind that they made a buff because of like I think it was for who did they buff because of lack of participation in LP tournaments. Which job was that?
I don't know about participation.
I think
but
it was
Or number?
Monk because of like just a lack of participation mostly on JP servers. Just overall on ladder. Like apparently I don't play on JP, but this is what I was told. Monks aren't super common over there compared to over here.
Just
I
Just
think-
let a dev watch me play Black Mage for 5 minutes on a map that isn't Cloud9, and see what they've done.
I mean, Yoshi P mains Black Mage, so
I
think they're always going to be pretty solid.
barely anymore. He's like a Dragoon main now.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
that's interesting. Wow.
Oh
So you
yeah,
gotta-
and Dragoons got buffed because
Yeah,
their
you gotta
their
keep
LB
an eye on
wasn't
Dragoon
already
now.
powerful enough either.
They're pretty beefy outside that LB.
Yeah, Ninja Dragoon. He's been so.
Oh god! All right, here we go. We're on C9.
Yeah, this is match point for skill issue. If they take this, they get third place and get
Yep.
that 80 million gil. But the Sharks have a chance to bring it back, so we'll see what happens.
Absolutely, always a chance. We do see some swaps on both sides actually. Teleria on Red Mage, and I saw Kamachi on Bard, I believe.
Mhm.
Yeah, Kamachi's on Bard this time.
And then Aryu switching to Bard from Ninja, I believe.
Oh yeah. So they do have that silence on their side now. So as we mostly saw, the first team fight keeps going into skill issues gain here. They keep jumping in and getting a kill first. So
So
Something
Brian,
to note
go
about
ahead.
Sir Moon. So Sir Moon's been playing a lot of Samurai this tournament,
Mhm.
and what everyone might have noticed is he holds onto that LB, and that's how you get kind of the fear factor in on like the side of the enemy team.
Oh,
so
yeah.
like, they don't want to hit you, so that's how you get like the most value out of your LB is if you just hold it and wait for the perfect moment to send it. So you don't want to send it as soon as it comes up. You want to like make sure you get that fear
Yes.
factor in.
yeah, and
People are afraid to
specifically,
hit you.
yeah, specifically cheat-10 too. So the timing of
Yes.
cheat-10 is so important. If you use it, people know you use it and don't have it. If people are focused, and people
Red-
are definitely focused in like party to notice that.
Red
Oh,
doing
yeah.
the Sir Robin strat and bravely running away. We'll see how this works.
Here they go. They're using their.
Sir Moon guards immediately after the Bloda.
He looks like he's the first target, but he has Cardia and a lot of mitigation on his side. Midori is getting tackled a little bit, but here we go. We're going to see a counter burst from Team Skill Issue going on to the Red Mage, and the Red Mage goes down.
Yeah, just a really good swap. They had actually, I don't know if they put out a lot of damage on Gidson. I wonder if their strategy was to save their burst for Selly or someone afterwards. Because Selly went down really fast, and Gidson hadn't really taken a bunch of damage up to that point either. So if that was a strategy play by Blue, it was really smart and landed them a different kill than they had the previous two games.
Yeah, and they're sticking into here, chasing down the Bard. Bard has no more MP, but being protected by the Scholars, Bard's going to go for the shortcut there. They could still get pursued, but they're switching.
Yeah,
sides to
Midori
the
just sent
Scholars.
the Monk LB on Gitson, so he's going to be staggered.
And this is almost the end already. The crystal's at 70%. Turbulence coming out in 3 seconds. It looks like they're just gonna let Original and Sir Moon fight for it, but Sir Moon takes it. Sir Moon has Samurai Limit Break ready for this fight here.
Yeah, and with the crystal at 95%, this is about to be a disgusting LB.
This is going to be Cleve Town for Sir Moon.
Yeah, this is very, very stressful
Here it comes.
situation. Team Umbra cannot AoE too much. They got 2 hits here on the
There it
T10
is.
here.
Actually, it looked like Blue did a good job Red did a good job of spreading out there to deny a bunch of kills from that Samurai LB, knowing that they all kind of had to hit into that.
Yeah,
That was actually a really heads-up play by Red.
Original
Yeah.
does have the Sage LB rolling, so the Sharks are going to take a lot of damage here, but Skillish just pushes in.
yeah, their HP was getting way too low, so they wanted to try and regroup, but they didn't have that communication there onto who to rotate on point, and looks like Skisha will take it
Right.
here at the end and take 3rd place overall.
So congratulations to Skillishu for taking 3rd place. They will win 80 million gil. So well played by
Jesus
both
Christ.
teams. Shout out to Sharlayan Sharks for again fighting their way through round 1 up until the 3rd place match. I mean, that's very impressive. So well played by them throughout the entire tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all keep going. That was this overall tournament was a really, really good performance. And I'm excited to see what happens in the future. I really, really am. Congratulations to you.